really good when you did it on your own. Definitely think you should try it again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. As I say, it's nice to just mix it up every now and again. But just taking a look at the lineups quickly. NT haven't filled the squad yet, so we'll go through NGs. We've got Lay in goal. Got Shagwa at right back. Hiei at centre back. Arshavin at left back. That's been sort of their main defence, hasn't it, so far this season?
Yeah, so it looks like obviously Robbie came in over the. I'm going to say the summer, but it's not the summer, is it? But he's coming in obviously before the league started. I think people expect him to go in, but Arshavin's playing well.
Yeah, it surprised me a little bit because I know Arshavin likes to have more of an attacking role, but if you do remember when they brought him in, he did play a lot of games at defence, and he's definitely more than capable of playing that position.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, no, he was, and I remember people were saying how good of a prospect he was even before he started playing attack. I think playing attack has definitely sort of elevated his passing game, and now obviously Ari thinks he can go back in there now, and he can deal with the ball under pressure when people had closed him down. So
Yeah,
he does a good job. He's calm.
Okay, completing the team, we've got Nightfire at right wing. Javert, who I believe is making his first start, is he in the league? Is that right?
Oh, I'm not sure actually. No, he played the last game. I'm sure.
Oh, did he?
Last game, yeah.
Right. I didn't even remember. Wasn't that against my team as well?
Yeah.
There we go. I'll take that as a good thing that he was quiet.
I remember actually I think he hit every post.
Yeah.
Post in the crossbar.
Yeah. Post helped us out. We got KM at left wing and Chupo making game at centre forward. Yeah, it's a strong lineup, isn't it? NT definitely got a lot to be fearful about there. We're getting a warm up to start soon, so we'll quickly go through NT's lineup. Ashley in goal, that's interesting.
Oh wow! Oh, okay.
Kieran at right back, that's also very interesting.
Good. I like him right back.
Yeah. Wyvers at centre back. Dexter at left back. We've seen them two play in defence before for NT. Louisa clearly hasn't left NT because she's there, so Bolgar was obviously fake news. But although her ping is on 220 as we speak.
Yeah. I just wonder if I don't know. I wonder if there's a little tiff because Louisa maybe didn't want to play in that, although she's now goalkeeper, so that doesn't make sense. Carry on.
Yeah.
People are always in the wrong position. It throws us commentators off. I think I did it to you during the 7v7 league.
Yeah, it does. It's people like to change positions last minute, and you can never get the full squad. I mean, I've got a squad in mind for the match later, but it's definitely probably going to change before kickoff. That's just the way it seems to work.
Yeah, because you obviously, the hair complex of people not turning up, and it can be. I know. Obviously, in Roby, I had a similar situation, and you can't be 100% sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think we're waiting for who was their right winger.
Ashley just left, but I don't know whether he's coming back. No.
Yeah, he's just launched a game now.
Right.
That moved into that centre mid. No Panther, no Zedem, or Exodem, however you want to call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, I think, for him to see this game. But I think, I think their morale's going to be a little bit up after the first game. It's definitely their best league game they've had so far. So, you never know. Hopefully, they can carry that forward.
Definitely, they've still got a danger. We've seen how for Chef's Nori is more than capable of playing on his own and that role up front, holding the ball up, trying to bring others into play. He's one of the best at it, I think, and he's going to be so key for them today. Whether he'll be able to link up well with Dap Dap as well as he did with Panther, I don't know. It depends what game plan they want to try with Dap Dap, whether they've put him there to try to man-mark Javert, which is a task in itself, or whether they want him to join up with the attack. I guess that'll become apparent as the game goes on, as we've got 20 seconds to kick off.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think every game this weekend. Obviously, Chefs are playing tomorrow against Bears, but I think every game this week is very interesting, and I think everyone's looking forward to see if NT can carry it on after last week. I know they didn't win, but they maybe should have.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. NG have obviously brought their A game, so they're obviously not taking them lightly. Ari's not playing again. I've just noticed. I don't know if he's taking more of a coaching role now. But here we go.
Yeah, it's interesting about Ari. I think he must feel confident that he can put the team out and not have to worry about it. As Nightfire tries to create his chance, but cut out. He gets it back again, cut out. But yeah, I think it must be great when you're a team leader and you're just able to put a team out and not have to worry about affecting it yourself.
Imagine that. So luxury that NG have, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nightfire trying to get the cross in, cut out again. They're doing well to cut that early cross out.
Yeah, I think that's something they're going to need to do, especially this side with Kieran. He's done well there to stop KM. Good little ball into Borgar, but I think it's going to be difficult for Borgar to stay up against Jaguar. What's your early predictions?
I definitely think it'll be an NG win, but I don't think it'll be as big as people would think. KM cutting in there, and yeah, it was a bit of a lame shot in the end, straight at Louisa. Chupo with a chance. It's cut. But yeah, I do think NG will still have a little bit of trouble. So I don't think it'll be as we've seen past results with NT. Definitely.
Yeah, I think they've started off quite bright. They're trying to be positive. They're not sitting too deep. I think that's a mistake they did last week, where they took the lead and then they just sat very deep, and it just allowed Chefs to get back into the game. Dexter's been caught out here though. Chupo round the back of him.
Oh, Nightfire's got through. Oh,
he's not going to be happy with that, is he?
No, definitely not. It's when he sees that again, it's clear cut. He usually cuts them off.
Yeah, you wouldn't bet against him, would you?
No. NT just trying to get possession in NG's half, but it's so difficult, and NG getting back control. Doing a good job of stopping them when they get in their half.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think they can say 10 minutes on the board already, 0-0. I think they just need to try and frustrate them. Hopefully, Nuri, who's on the ball now, he can carry them forward. He's also very good at holding the ball up. So
Nuri versus Hiei, that's definitely the key matchup, I think, in this match.
Yeah, and oh, what a great ball that was by KM. Chupo, 1-0.
Yeah, that's how quickly the game can change. KM, he's one of the best at playing them cross field or long balls, and look at this ball. Completely takes Wyvers out of the game, and Chupo, he doesn't miss very much from there, does he? It goes in.
He doesn't. I think that's something that Evis needs to sort of. I think he needs to be a little bit deeper than his fullbacks, just to make sure those sort of through balls don't go through. Obviously, NG do like to have runners from deep, but great ball, good finish.
Yeah.
Chupo showing Nightfire how it's done.
Yeah, that's it, right? It's the key men once again changing the game for NG when they just needed to notch it up a level, and they're 1-0 up as they're looking for the second goal. Java trying to influence the game. Good ball out to KM. who's going to find the cross as usual. And it goes, oh. Yeah, that's, you know, if NG don't score a goal through the middle against you, they're going to put them balls in all day. As Chupo's through again, takes the shot, no, cuts in. Takes the shot now, no, crosses.
Good defending. Might find out he's gonna lay this off now on the edge of the box. No, he's not. Tried to play it low. I think they had too many bodies in there. You've got Nuri at the minute, centre back.
Oh, I don't know whether that was a save or a block there. It's on the line, kind of. Well, almost on the line.
This is the problem now, though. If Nuri's having to come back and defend, you know, I don't think NT have got the people who can hold the ball up top.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think that NG force you sometimes to have to bring men back to take the ball off them. And it just means that your attacking threat just gets slashed in half. We found that trouble last game against them when we needed Flame back to defend, but as soon as we pushed them up a bit more, we got a goal, and I was like, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. You know, if I have them back, I'll keep the goals out. If I put them forward, I'll concede. Like, that's what happens when you let NG go in front against you.
It's weird though, isn't it? Like, obviously they've got like really good players, but they just play the game so simple. Just make it look so easy. Mike Farrell come inside. Oh, good little cross. Chupo for his second goal.
Yeah. Chupo be looking to get a hatful today to push himself up the scorers table.
He will, and actually, if you go back to the last league, he actually didn't play the NT games, and I think that's what you could say kind of robbed him from having the top goal scorer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's obviously happy to play today. 2-0 though, you know, I think it's difficult because now I've been in that situation where you've lost 2 early goals and it can kind of get out of control. I think Ashfield would be happy if they come out of it with a respectable result, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if they can get one at 2-0, that always makes it a bit of an interesting scoreline. Like what that happened with us in the last game when we went to 2-1. I thought there was maybe a chance we could get a draw out of it, but NT, they need to get that goal on the board, and it's as Chupo, trying to work a chance. Javit, KM to work the cross as usual. Chupo there.
Ooh, for his hat trick. Little save by Luisa. So obviously, Nuri coming forward. High's got the better of him. But just touching, I mean, NT, I'm sure they would have been expecting maybe Haya to be in goals today, but obviously we all know what's happened there. Which is a shame.
We want to open that can of worms.
It's a shame because I think they could have done with the goalkeeper.
Definitely, yeah. You know, it's always been. I said it before. As Chupo, Javit. No, it's cut out. But yeah, we're Kaya. You know, all that needs to be said is we've seen when he was at Roby how good of a keeper he could be, and it's just a shame that he's ruined it for himself really with his antics. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll hurt even more for NT because, you know, you finally get that goalkeeper and it's like snatched away from you for absolutely no reason at all. Well, so we're told.
As we speak, loads up Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Just come up in the bottom right. Talk of the devil. Oh, Javit's through to finish it. No, it's a good save by Lusa.
Very good save.
Definitely a 3-0, I think. Yeah, hopes have faded. Kieran just trying to do a job on KM. But he's running out of stamina, makes the foul. What's happened there?
Well, I don't actually know what actually happened.
Whoa, okay. It was like it was giving them the advantage, but the ball wasn't even by NG.
No, was it?
That's so confusing, I don't know.
I think maybe KM took the throw in really fast, like really short. Anyway, back to the game.
Yeah, game we love. As Chupo again trying to work a chance. He's really good in that box, and it's cut out by Dap Dap.
That's good defensive work by that.
Yeah, he's cut out a few of them balls. He's doing all he can there at that centre mid. As Wivers looks like I don't know what he was doing. He's just standing still.
Tough playing centre mid against NG because you feel like you're just running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah. They use that CMCF combo so well. It's like, who do you
Yeah.
mark? Who do you help out? It's impossible, really.
Like telepathic, isn't it, between Javit and Chupo?
Yeah.
And then it's telepathic between Nightfire and KM. So, yeah, you can kind of see why. Oh, we'll go back to that in a second. Chupo, he's through 1-on-1 for his hat trick. Good save. Nightfire. Oh, maybe he should have hit that first time. Cross into KM. Nightfire finally gets his goal.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Luisa made another good save in the 1v1, but the one thing NG do is they don't dwell on missed chances, and as you can see, they just crafted that chance out, and
so patient.
Yeah, Nightfire makes the easy finish in the end.
Yeah.
About 3-4 players in front of him, and he made it get through.
How many times do you see NG score a goal where the entire other team's defence is just jumping around trying to block?
Yeah, running from left to right, trying to block
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
I have sleepless nights over them chances.
So do I. I mean, you watch it back and you feel like an idiot in slow motion.
Oh! What just happened? Luisa looked like she was typing, I think, maybe.
Yeah, typing on AFK. Got to stay focused.
I mean, I don't know.
She's not AFK there. No, she wasn't typing. I think she's just been caught out by the sheer audacity that KM's shot from 40 yards out. Oh, I see. 250 ping.
It's a shame, I know. I mean, I've been having ping problems myself at this time, and it just ruins people's teams, you know, like their lineups, and yeah, it's a shame for NT, really. I
think they need to. well, yeah. She's still got 200 ping. I think they, I know it's. I don't know if they're feeling down because it's 4-0, but it's definitely worth a timeout. Interestingly, Nuri's got the captaincy over both Ashley and Kieran. I don't know if there's anything in that.
Yeah, I don't know. Bit strange, but
she's still got 200 ping.
Yeah, it's virtually impossible to be goalkeeper with a ping like that. You have to, just delayed so much, and
there's nothing she can do. But I guess I don't know if they're not doing a timeout because they know it's going to be an ongoing thing. But obviously they're so close to half time as well.
They did have Mr. Blonde hanging around. Maybe it would be worth just throwing him in goal. You've got a keeper with 200 ping.
Well, yeah. I mean, Dap's doing a good job, but obviously he can goalkeep as well. But a thing about NT as well, I mean, they have a lot of street players. A lot of their players do play street, and you do get a little bit of goalkeeper practice in that. KM, well cut out by Evis, who's just had no one ready to pass it to there.
Just a little bit of news that I got posted to me earlier on, and I forgot to mention. Borgar messaged me as Chupo crosses in, KM's there, Javit's there. Who's going to shoot?
This is that thing, isn't it?
Yeah, who's lining up to shoot? Ball goes in, Dexter does well, but it's not far enough. Chupo, Nightfire, block.
Not over yet.
Take a breath. KM goes in, Chupo.
Oh, good save. Denied on the hat trick.
Yeah, I will get this news of what I got told in a minute.
It's half time. You're free.
Yeah, Borgar messaged me about and copy pasted a message to me from Luisa saying that she was leaving. So I don't know what's happened. Whether this is her last game, or whether they've managed to talk her back. It's a bit strange. I don't know what the situation is.
She still might have left, but if NC were desperate, I guess she's still eligible to play for them, even though she's left. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure something will come out on that after the game.
Yeah, maybe it's something for the post-match interview, I guess. As Ashley's just returning to the server. No changes in position as it stands. I think NT, yeah, it's just damage control really for them. But yeah, Ari just went into goalkeeper for NG. Maybe Lay had to go, or maybe they've just thought, let's give Ari some time on the pitch.
Yes. So he's actually, all right. He's actually going for Leia then. Yeah. It's a good opportunity to get a clean sheet though, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I'm thinking maybe Lay had to go or something.
Yeah, perhaps.
Because it is a bit strange. You'd think, a chance for Lay to get a clean sheet, some confidence.
Well, Ari's got 45 minutes to prove his 9 rating worth, which has caused a little bit of a stir.
That's a good question that Rhino raised in chat. Who would get the clean sheet in that situation? Ooh, finish the game.
I think what we'd probably do is award the clean sheet to the goalkeeper position and split it in half between both of them.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, it would. Like, I suppose it would be unfair to give it to one or the other.
Yeah.
As Shagware with a license to get forward, trying to go through, doesn't get through. Yeah, I think NT will be happy to maybe NT's aim for this game now is to just try and ruin that clean sheet for NG like we did in our game.
I think to do that though, they are going to have to get a shot, which they've not yet managed. But let's say it's not impossible. But still a while left yet. And to be honest, even at 4-0, I think they'll be okay with it. They've got a few of their key players missing. Last season, this probably would have been, like a 13-0 or 13-1 or something. So
yeah,
I think they've still come a long way.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to, no matter what happens, you've got to be able to take positives from games, because otherwise you'll end up depressed.
You will.
Pretty much. I've been there.
I think everyone outside NG has been there at some point.
Yeah, as Ari finds Javit with a simple ball through the middle, but it's cut out about 3 NT players.
It's a poor ball that from Javit. You don't see that very often. Look at Chupo there, wide open. Oh, he's actually chose to throw it to Nightfire.
It's strange, yeah. He was completely free for the throw. Wouldn't have been offside, as we know.
Well, he's got it now. He's got 3 players in the box. Through to KM. Tries to force it into Javit there. Well cut out by Dap, to be honest. And now the fullbacks come forward. Another good tackle by Dap. I think Dap's done quite well. He's probably been the better player for NT so far, in my opinion.
I think Ashley had visions of last match there, with trying to catch Ari off the line. Yeah, still don't think he meant that.
Well, it's actually not registered as a shot, weirdly.
Yeah, just on 59 minutes in this game now. Well, the 60th minute. It's been pretty straightforward for NG so far.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be quietly pleased with it, but they'll definitely be after more goals.
They will. I mean, obviously they scored that goal that maybe wouldn't have gone in if Louisa wasn't lagging, who still is lagging, by the way. They're still coming in with a 240 ping. Oh, there's 5-0. I was about to say it would only be 3-0 if that didn't happen, but KM wanted to make me look stupid, so
yeah,
good finish though.
Commentator as usual. But
good ball. KM just got ahead of his man there. I think Kieran maybe playing a little bit more offensive, trying to get NT on the front foot, but we finally got a timeout pending for NT.
Yeah, which looks like it was called by Nori. So again, why has Nori got the armband? It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
Ashley, as far as I'm concerned, like if you refer to anybody else as leader, Ashley doesn't like it. So why is Nori calling the timeout for his team and actually doing nothing?
And it's something that I actually said to Kieran recently. I felt, especially in their early life, they seem to bring in leaders. I think I know that Kin was given that role, and then obviously look what happened there. Smithy was given that role, and he was gone after a few days. But I don't know. I think Kieran does a good job. I don't know why he's not took the armband today.
Well, it was Kieran who saved NT in the first place. So really, they should have all rallied round Kieran as leader. I don't understand why, they have that multi-leader policy when Kieran was the only one who could be asked to do anything about it. Well, that's just me, maybe.
No, you're definitely right. I think this is what I said. I don't know if you listened to one of the interviews last week where I came in. I mean, obviously you were there, where me and Ashley had this discussion. But I just felt when we did the first podcast, I brought Kieran in because I felt like he deserved it after what he did. But obviously upsets Ashley.
Yeah, I think that's the good thing about the podcasts that we're starting to have. I think it does let us discuss them contentious issues that maybe should be left for the post match interviews. But yeah, it's still nice to have a little bit of fire in the community. Not like what's the word I'm looking for? Not like people slagging people off personally, but it's nice to have. If everybody thought the same, it'd be a boring world. Everybody's got to be able to have a debate and then shake hands at the end of it. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, just another thing that I just want to point out as well. I think we've been doing these podcasts and these commentaries. You've got to talk about something, and obviously sometimes it's topics that people don't want to hear, but just try and take it with a grain of salt. But we're back underway anyway. Timeout's sorted. So Louise is still lagging. Don't know if she tried to fix that in that timeout, but back underway, and NG straight back on the ball. Chupo. There's a lot of space on the left hand side. He chooses to go straight through the middle.
Oh,
the ball.
Overplayed by Nightfire.
Slightly, yeah, just a bit too far. Right idea, though.
Thought that was going to be a mix-up. Well, it kind of was.
Yeah, it was.
Put her out. She's still got 225 ping.
Yeah, you can see she's like struggling. She's obviously preloading when they're coming to her, which is all she can do. It's a shame. It's a shame that she's having to play. But fair play to her for actually playing, especially if it's true that she's left as well.
I think it must be the land separatists. That's just my. That's just what I think's happened there.
Well, she lives in Mallorca, right?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
Mallorca Independence.
Oh, is that the hat trick? That is the hat trick. It's Chupo's hat trick, and oh no, never mind. I was going to say something which is completely wrong. But yeah, it's good. Good ball again from Javit. Very simple. Eva's just standing off Chupo a little bit, which sometimes you have to do. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Louisa to save anything with that ping.
Yeah, one thing I will say: if Louisa wasn't thinking of leaving before this game, I think she definitely will be thinking about it now. If that's true, what Borgar sent to me, but he sent me the whole chat thing and everything, so hard to fake that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, I don't think Borgar's the type of person who's going to be like.
I couldn't imagine, no.
Yeah. Straight out Louisa there. I think with the ping, I mean, you don't want people to abuse it, but I think if it goes either side of Louisa, I don't think she's going to save it, but.
Yeah, that's why it's still quite impressive she managed to save 2 1-on-1s. Oh, as Chupo makes the header over the keeper. which is yeah, that's
Classic
puts his
headed
tally to
goal.
4 goals. KM could very well be robbed of the man of the match again by the looks of it. But KM's got 3 assists and 2 goals, so it's definitely between KM and Chupo, isn't it? You've got to say in
Yeah,
this.
it definitely is. You'd probably lean towards Cheapo just because he's been so lethal. But then you look at obviously what he's shooting at with the ping. But you know what? I think NT will be disappointed because I think they were nice and compact early on. It's kind of fell apart, but um, hopefully there's no fallout. You always worry after like a result like this, but I think they've got a strong enough core now to deal with it.
Yeah, I think they've got to sort of. You just got to rally after something like this. You know that
Yeah,
they had to deal with the hair thing recently, and you know the guys who were there that they'll have been disappointed with that, and hopefully will wanna prove that they're loyal players and keep push Hayer's memory to one side. But yeah, I hope it doesn't. As another goal goes in, KM. Yeah, this is
I think one thing they can say is, and it's not to point the blame on anyone because fair play for Luis for actually turning up, but maybe they could say they might be able to latch on to the fact that they had a goalkeeper 200 ping, and that's the reason why they lost by so much.
yeah
Which can sometimes help with morale, if you can sort of focus on something that was beyond your control to blame.
yeah.
Um, we've actually got. I thought it was going to go in then.
Her ping's gone down now, not by
Well,
loads, but well,
yeah, she's on a normal ping now, but it's only just come down.
yeah. So we'll see whether this will change anything, but
Well, let's hope we can keep it below double figures.
Chupo plays a ball down to Nightfire. Nightfire past Wivers easily, past Dexter. Tried to find KM, but it was cut out by Kieran.
That's well played.
KM with the ball in once again. He seems to be able to find Chupo so easily in the box with every cross that he does.
He crosses so much; they just know exactly where it's going to go. Yeah, it's so difficult to defend crosses. I know I'm getting a lot of stick for crossing at the minute, rightly so. But it's just so broken, isn't it? It kind of ruins the game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
no, it's as a defender myself, and I'm sure you'll back me up. Defending headers is one of the most difficult things, like that to do when you're in the box and there's people running at you. You've got to watch the flight of the ball. You've got to watch your positioning as another goal goes in. Javert scores, assist by Chupo. Chupo, he's edged ahead now for me for the man of the match.
Yeah,
He's got 2 assists himself now, so
Shavit will be happy to get on the scoreboard. He had quite a few chances in the first game, and he's had a couple of chances this game as well. Then he's always so unselfish. He'll always pass it to the side. It's always good to see him. Good to see him get a goal. Good for my fantasy as well.
yeah, it's to defend any cross that comes into the box is just a nightmare to defend. I find I have trouble seeing the flight of the ball. I don't know whether I've got bad eyes or whether everybody has that, like coming into the box.
It's hard. You've got to position your camera so naturally in anticipation
Yeah,
of the cross.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's such a 50-50 thing, but this is my argument with Ari. If the attacker wins it, it's a goal no matter what. Like, as long as they don't scuff it. But when you got people like Chupo, Rhino, you've seen Phenom do it lately. They're just so accurate, and it's kind of unfair on the goalkeeper, I guess, because the amount of power they can get behind them
yeah.
and be so accurate with them. But shove it again. That I
I think with that situation, you've got to try and find some sort of balance, because you're never going to be able to do it where it's perfect, because it's always going to upset the balance, I think, every change that you do. So there's got to be a way to try and make it, because at the moment I'm seeing so many headed goals, and the crosses, a lot of the time the crosses on, like, pinpoint, they're just like looped up into the air and they land in an area where an attacker and a defender are standing, and the attacker just wins it every time. Like,
you don't have to aim the cross. You just have to. All you have to do is put it in the air for long enough so the attacker can get in position. You don't have to aim it on the attacker like in real life. You just have to put it in an area, and they have so much time to get onto the end of it. But in real life, it's so hard to score it. Like, you put a cross in, but there's so much the attacker's got to do to get it on target.
Chupo with the shots.
There's the double digits. Good finish by Chupo. Luisa back up to a 220 ping. Kind of been the story of the game, but yeah, I hope that, like I say, I hope NTZs don't go down, because it's definitely the hardest game they're going to play. And it's a shame that Panther, no Zedem. I'm probably saying his name wrong every time, but and obviously no goalkeeper. I think Bears let them down here as well.
I used to say Zedem, and I think that's wrong as well.
I think I asked Ari once, and he said Sedum, as in like the sea. But then I asked him, and he said it was wrong. But then he didn't tell me how to do it right.
Yeah, so. I think I asked Zedem one time, and he said it. I've just said it, but I think I asked him one time, and he said Exedem or something like that. But I don't know.
Oh well, it's yeah, it's difficult to pronounce, but we've 10-0. Obviously a dominant performance by NG, kind of shadowed by the goalkeeper problem for NT, which is going to be a recurring theme, I feel, throughout the league. It'd be good if someone from their team sort of did what Creato's doing and just said, right, I'm going to make it my own position. But yeah, difficult. We'll get some interviews.
Yeah, we'll have to see who we can get in for the teams. I know NG usually, Vitari usually likes to go second, so we'll try get someone from NT to come and speak with us. Imagine it'll be Ashley, but we'll see. Let's throw the word out.
Yeah. Do we do? Right, you're supposed to do the winning team or the losing team first.
I don't know. I usually just ask them who wants to go first, but like usually, if it was me, I'd do the winning team second. But that, I don't know why. I think that I just think it.
I think you're right.
You get the losers out the way first, and go through them, and then you finish on a happy point with the winners. That's me. That's my only justification. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can message Ashley then and see if he wants to come in. Oh shit! I've messaged the wrong Ashley. I've messaged someone else called Ash.
Ashley? Oh, someone that you know.
It's I think it's Amplitech, is it?
Oh, Ash.
He's called Ash, isn't he? As well. Yeah. Okay. That's a big mistake by the commentator there, but I've messaged the real Ashley now.
Well, we should have people doing this job for us.
I'll try Kieran as well, but I'm afraid, I'm afraid of getting slapped around by Ashley if I
Yeah, that's the problem.
If I message Kieran about it. What's Kieran's names on Steam Friends?
It's like it begins with an F. It's somewhat. It's like
I think Harry said he'll come in first anyway, just to buy us some time, I guess.
Oh, Ashley's actually in the cooldown room.
Oh wait, Ash is there. I think someone needs to drag him
Yeah,
in.
I'll
Then.
do it now.
Hello, Ash.
Fucking hell, you say get me out. I'm sat there for 10 minutes with a fucking finger up my arsehole. What's up? I'm going to pre-warn you now. I am raging to fuck, so don't ask me any fucking shitty questions or you're going to get your head took off. So I'm pre-warning you now. I'm pissed off.
What are you raging about?
I'm pissed off because I've got a bunch of thick cunts in my team who decide to roll up at 5 fucking minutes before a game and go, "Hello everyone, let's join the server." I'm like, well, hang on, where's everyone? We haven't even got a fucking goalkeeper for starters. Louise is like, am I playing? Am I not playing? I told the bitch last week she's playing.
Go on, Ted.
Obviously, we heard a few rumours before the game that Louise has left. Is that true?
I've just kicked it, yeah. I've just kicked Panther as well. If you want to put that in your little fucking iOS insider shit, you can do. But yeah,
I'll log straight in
Panther's gone. And there's some more going.
More?
Yeah, because I'm sick to death of managing a bunch of fucking retards.
Well, I mean, obviously Louisa had like 200 ping the whole game.
Fuck Louisa.
Did you? Is there any reason behind that? Was she
Yeah,
downloading or?
Yeah, she's got a cock.
That's nice.
Okay.
I don't know where you want to go with this, boys. I don't know where you want to go with it.
No, like we did want to get a general idea of the feel of.
You know, I've bit my tongue for so long because I try my best. Like the amount of shit I've took from this team. You know, people poaching players and fucking dickheads like Gaia. Oh, give him, you know, give him his fourth chance. Should have said. I'm about to say second chance, but I'll say fourth chance. Fucking hell, he joins at what 5 o'clock Saturday night, Friday night, 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. He's gone. This is what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with divs on a day-to-day basis, and you think this is gonna when iOS goes full release, we're gonna get more divs in with fucking 10-year-old mentality.
Do you disagree with the transfer window?
I disagree with everything in iOS because it's full of fucking cheaters and people in ban for cheating to get let back in. This is a community. It was never going to work. We should let iOS die in source. We should have all gone, do you know what? It was a good run. It was 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, whatever it was. We had a good laugh. It was good crack. Let's leave it to die. But we brought it back, and then because we let all the cheaters back in, you know who they all are. There's no need to mention no names. There's fucking probably 10 of them in the community now. But it's all right because we're low on numbers.
Is that why you kicked Panther or?
Panther's a fucking idiot. First class knob.
Was he supposed to play today?
Who?
Was Panther supposed to be playing today?
Well, you message him. It's like I've got a 5-year-old daughter. It's like having 2 5-year-old daughters. You know what I mean? You tell him who can play this week. No one can be asked to tell you. Then people decide to tell you. Then you got to go messaging people on Steam. No one decides to get back to you. Panther is a joke. I can see why Noble folded. I don't know why he's even in the community. What's he doing? Why has he joined the team? Why did he come to NT? I'd rather have kept fucking what's his face? Who's that idiot? That 10-year-old kid who was in. What's he called?
Tesra was it?
Yeah, I'll have him play centre forward. At least he'll turn up and give it some. Panther's just like, oh yeah. But his best mate's a rabbit, so he gets away with everything. So we'll just leave that as actually. Because I play fucking what is it? Basketball 2017 simulator.
So do we talk about the game or do you not want to talk about it?
Well, I'm ready tonight. I'm fired up to fuck. Where's the alarm anyway?
Okay. So, where's who?
Alarm,
did you say?
Yeah.
So, to be honest, that first half we thought, do you know what? NT have kept it tight there. I think at one point it was I think it was at 2-0, and I thought it stayed 2-0 for a while, and I thought, you know what, if NT can manage to get one, like Phoenix did the other day, and it went to 2-1, it might be some nerve showing or something like that. would you lay the blame for the goals going in completely at Luis's feet, or would you say it was just they were getting through the back line too easy?
My fault for poor team selection. I can't say anything else because people don't want to do anything. I say, who can play goalkeeper there when he speaks? I jump in goal and Luis like, oh, I'll play goalkeeper. Oh, why did you say that fucking 20 minutes ago, you silly bitch? You know what I mean? That game, I was sat here with a fag on, a can of Carlin, and a £20 note up my nose sniffing cocaine. That's where I was at. The whole game, it was a joke.
Was that so, like, because we thought, like, after NT's last game, I thought, to be honest, I thought NT were really unlucky in that game and probably should have beat Chefs.
JB,
go on.
this is the reason why I'm so pissed off. It's not the fact that we lost to NextGen. It was the way we fucking went about things. I'm messaging people, I'm trying to find out what's going on. Nobody wants to talk, everyone's like one-worded answers and that. 5 minutes before kickoff, I was like, oh, come on, let's jump on the server. I'm like, hang on a minute. Where's everyone playing? Where do you want to play? You want to play here, let's play there. You know what I mean? Nothing's sorted. I'm trying to get shit sorted out.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it was pissing in the wind. Well, I was, personally. I always piss in the wind, but I was pissing in the wind the whole game. To be fair, moments of the game, I was playing Football Manager on my second monitor. I was trying to fucking sign Muzaka from Africa. He's got 18 pace and 13 finishing.
Great player. Great player.
Couldn't get him because he didn't want to come to a shithole like Grimsby. I can't help it, boys. It's just what it is. But this is why I'm so pissed off, though. On a serious note now, I'm actually starting to chill down a bit. People like Panther are a joke. They should be setting examples to these new players, especially at a team like NT. But he just feels because of his hitbox, and let's be honest, there's no really skill in iOS, it's fucking hitbox. Because he's got a good hitbox, he thinks he can just roll in and do what he wants when he wants. So that Belen's gone. I'd rather have Tessero back. So there you go, JB3. If you want a striker who's a dickhead, take him. He might score some goals, but I know, you know.
Do you remember when I did those little team previews? This is why I didn't put Panther as the key player, to be honest, because I don't think his heart's ever really in it.
So why don't they just fuck off then instead of wasting people's time?
Thing. When I didn't put him as the key player, I know that he was kicking off that I didn't put him as the key player.
That's what I mean.
But Panther needs to.
Panther needs to fuck off.
The thing is, you say, you say, why is he in NT? But I think the problem with Panther is that no one else really wants to touch him for the same reason.
Exactly. So he can go off and go with. I tell you what, him and Gaia can do. They can get each other and fuck off to a little tiny island and fuck each other in the ass for all I care.
I'm sure they'll both
a
enjoy
fucking
that.
Waste of time, and this is what I'm getting to. I've said anyway. I've already called it out. If NT dies, which is very close to doing now, because I'm getting pissed off at the divs in the team, I'm retiring from iOS. I'm gone. People probably think that's a good thing. I don't really care, to be honest. Cause I've never been liked in the community. I say it how it is. I've been saying it always for the past 13, 14 years. I'll continue to do it.
What I would say is, obviously it's disappointing result, but I don't want to defend anyone, but people like Louisa, at least, you might have your own opinions on it, but at least she shows that she's willing to play any position for you. I think that, even with that ping as well, there's not a lot of people who would have. I think there's a few people who would have rage quit. Hey, being one of them, and I know she's obviously let you down.
No, it's not like she let me down. It's just like do you know what it is, Tate? When you're running after people, we're all in the 20s now. I'm in the 30s. You know what I mean? Yeah. People in the 20s, and we shouldn't be chasing people. It's quite easy just to jump on for 5 minutes if you're at work or whatever on your phone. You get Discord on your fucking phone now. Let's be honest. Just jump in the channel and say I can be here if you can't be here.
I don't, you know
what I mean? It's just
you have done well. I think you have turned the whole perception of the community around. You're definitely sort of building something better now. I wouldn't give up on it just yet, but it's up to yourself if you're not feeling it anymore. But
no, I'm not going to fold into you. I mean, But it's just fucking frustrating when you got to manage a bunch of divs on a day-to-day basis.
Tell you what, go and crack open a nice beer, have a chill, and I'm sure you'll have a think about it. And I'm sure, it was NG. Let's face it. I think most teams are going to lose to NG, and it's one game.
I'm not bothered about NG. It was always going to lose them anyway. It's not. It's just the way, the manner of the old game went from start to finish. What pissed me off. But anyway, go on.
When you come up against SWS or whoever you think your rivals are, they're the games that are going to matter more. But do you know who you're playing next week?
No, can't be asked to look. I wait for iOS Insider to tell me because they know everything.
Well, I know you've got well, you've already played. You've played Chefs and NG.
Oh, it's Phoenix next, isn't it?
Phoenix, JB3.
A good game. Do you know what, JB3? While you're here, I just want to say, I respect you a lot because you're going through the motions that I went through. You've had idiots in your team.
Yeah,
for a respected team and you respected person in the community such as yourself, deal with people like that.
Oh, thank you. Well,
it's all right, but it's when you poach players, me and you fall out. But you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it, JB. But you can have Panther though. If you want Panther, I mean, he'll just shout what he wants, do what he wants.
He doesn't need to poach anyone anymore. You're kicking everyone.
Yeah.
You're handing them over. But yeah,
45 is a good mate.
do what you think's right, but try and keep it alive.
No, it's always going to be wrong, mate.
Right.
No, honestly, I'm going to listen to this back and probably cringe at it in about an hour. I'm just mad because I know I don't want to drag it on anymore, but I'm just pissed off that the way things went. You know what I mean? It's just disappointing.
Do you think there's one more question before you go? Any good performances within your team that were didn't deserve to be on the end of a 10-0 loss in your opinion?
I was the biggest, to be fair, let's be honest, it's me. I was the biggest knob in that team today. I didn't try. I was literally playing Football Manager through the game. And that's not very good for a leader, is it? Let's be honest. But to be fair, Nuri, Dap, Kieran, it was all trying to motivate the team. I wasn't feeling it. And that's all I've got to say. That's not in a nutshell. I don't know what it is.
All right. Well, we've got another game coming. I think another game starting in 15 minutes. So we'll.
I'll jump off because I've said. Yeah. Just everyone, check Twitter. Keep up to date with Insider. Lots of changes happening. People will talk. These lips will move. Peace in the Middle East.
That was good. I enjoyed that one. Right, let's get someone else. So Ari, let's go. Mr. doesn't play himself in games anymore.
Have you messaged him?
Yeah. Oh. Here he is. Hello, Ari.
Hello.
You first of all, why the swap at half time?
Lei was bored. It's what it is.
Okay, but why didn't he want to get the clean sheet for himself? There's not going to be that many clean sheets in the league, you wouldn't think, and it was a good opportunity to,
No one cares.
I don't know, because even at the end of the league, no one. You look at it, he's up there. He might have 3 clean sheets coming into the season. No one's going to go, oh, but one of them was against NT.
It has to how the match went, not so much the clean sheet itself.
No, fair play. Did you? What was the feeling? Because obviously, I know when you're sort of running away with a game like that, you can maybe turn into a little bit of a mong fest. But
I have nothing to say.
JV3, do you want to try asking a question?
Is there any point? Yeah, there's not really much that we can really say about this result. I'm sure you've just heard Ashley. I don't know if you was listening to it. Was you listening to it?
I cannot top that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So it's one of them games where it sounded like basically half or 3/4 of their team weren't really that bothered. There's a few players been kicked. It's disappointing because considering NT's last game, and Ashley made this point as well, NT could have at least competed today against NG, but yeah, it's looks like they're slipping back into old habits, unfortunately. But who would you say today? Because we struggled between KM and Chupo. Who was your man of the match?
Whoever was admin, good luck figuring it out. I have no idea.
It's very insightful.
I generally don't know what to say. I'm being really honest now.
No, it's like J3 said, it's one of them games, isn't it? There's not really much to say about it. You don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm sure you'll be happy to get the 3 points at least. You chose a really strong team today. I'm guessing you were expecting a bit more of a challenge.
A lot more.
Are you disappointed that you didn't get more of a challenge?
Absolutely.
Do you?
The depressing. It's very depressing to know we play them again on Thursday. So.
Oh, so you actually play them in the cup on Thursday?
Yeah.
Are you going to change your team selection now then?
Yeah, no, regardless whatever happens. So.
Well, 2 teams go through the groups anyway, don't they? You'd probably only need 1 win.
Well, I hope Panther and Rip Panther now. Obsidian plays. He had his birthday today, so fair enough. But I hope he plays Thursday because otherwise it's gonna be really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I hope they can regroup. It looked like they were moving forward, but it's a setback. And like I said to Ashley, I think just calm down. Don't do anything rash at the minute. But yeah,
I can partly understand him about certain players, but you always have to keep your head cool, regardless.
Who do you agree about?
Panther, for example.
Yeah. Panther, you've heard it straight from the NG leader. We all know you want to go to NG. Book your ideas up. Show a bit of loyalty. Actually show that you give at least a tenth of a fuck. Sorry to swear. But yeah, we won't carry this on then. We've got a game in 10 minutes.
Thank you very much.
No, that's fine. Congrats on the win. I'm sure you're elated. You sound elated. But yeah, we move on. Who do you play next, actually, before you go? Do you know?
League or Cup?
League.
We play Bears.
Are you looking forward to that one a bit more?
I think that's a big game. So I expect them to win one tomorrow, so it's going to be 100% record against each other. So I look forward to that.
Are you going to play yourself?
Who knows?
Oh, come on. Give us
It could be. I genuinely don't know.
All right. Well, right. I'm sure that'll be. Stroke your inner competitiveness a little bit more. But, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, right. Do you got anything else to say, JB3?
No, I've got a game to prepare for, so
Well,
I need to be out of here.
Good luck with your game, mate. Yeah, a big game that as well. So good luck.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm looking forward to it.
Good. Right. We'll end it here. It's been emotional, guys.
As always.
See you later.
See ya.